interesting time now, and boy, you don't know what's going to happen. I know that I'm proud of it. I know that we've done everything we can. I really don't know how people are going to react to this thing. This could be anything from a flop to a moderate single or something that is beyond what people's expectations are. You never know. You never know.
Good luck keeping on.
We were in our own slipstream of feeling like we were doing something a little bit special and different, but the full circle of seeing that audiences were reacting to it the way we had hoped they would was powerful.
I had two dreams when we started this a little over 10 years ago at Marvel Studios. One was that Ironman worked. The other one was that we could build something that was as expansive and as experiential as what people who've read comics over the years could get.
I had a lot of faith in Kevin Feige and people at Marvel. You want to give them everything you got, because they're going to give everything they got.
This was a whole new journey. By the first Avengers, I thought, oh wow, I think we're onto something here.
Just seeing the characters together, there's something viscerally awesome about it. And I think that's why the minute Sam Jackson showed up at the end of Iron Man 1, whether people had read comics or not, who is that? What does that mean? Why is he here? And then Tony Stark appearing at the end of The Incredible Hulk.
I told you we were putting a team together. Who's we?
Those seem like just the tiniest of things compared to where we are now, but those were the foundations that led us here.
The cutting edge concept behind the Marvel Universe is this massive organism of shifting parts and new ideas.
How do we do this?
As a team.
Sarah Finn is responsible for all of these amazing actors and actors that we brought into this.
I think after the first Avengers, people realized that this was not just an ordinary comic book movie, that there was really a lot of thought and a lot of care and a lot of passion that's going into each and every one of these films. And there's also some joy. I think when the actors are having fun and creating these characters, the audiences feel that.
Let's do a dance-off!
It's fulfilling that the characters have just spoken to so many people all over the world.
We are Groot. I love the fact that we've been all given the opportunity to do something different, put our sort of ideas forward and attack your character again, and hopefully advance on that and bring something unique to it each time.
It's wonderful to be able to play this iconic character that means so much to people, and I really have to thank the audiences for that because they embraced my portrayal of her from the beginning.
Final fitting, what do you think? Questions, comments, concerns?
And allowed me to walk in Natasha's shoes and kick ass in them too.
I can tell you that each and every one of us is so grateful. Our lives are monumentally changed by our involvement in this world. To have taken such an instrumental role in what Marvel has done in the past 10 years is just so incredibly meaningful to us.
It's a cool experiment to be a part of. It's epic and classical. These characters are mythological characters in a lot of ways.
So I love all of you, and I look forward to seeing many of you as we trudge this road of happy destiny.
It's nice to look at how the legacy is living on in these other movies and other filmmakers.
I don't think this has ever happened before in cinematic history of all these different franchises colliding and all these storylines that have started such a long time ago have all woven together.
Who the hell are you guys?
As the films have progressed with Civil War and now Infinity War, we're just going to continue to surprise people.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people to see if we could become something more.
Wow. I mean, what do you say to that? I mean, it's been the last 10 years since Iron Man released. And quite honestly, Tony Stark and the Iron Man character from day one was what drew me in.
Is it better to be feared or respected? And I say, is it too much to ask for both?
Jon Favreau did an amazing job kicking that off, And I mean, it punches you right in the feels to some degree with this featurette, because
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
I've spent the last 10 years just really connecting with these characters and their struggles and the story, and the MCU as a whole has done just an amazing job really pulling me in, not just as a fan, but as a friend. And I feel like I've connected to these characters and the actors in which that play them and have embodied them and done a great, amazing job bringing them to life. And we're on the cusp of the collision and the culmination of the last 10 years of the MCU. It's a bit overwhelming, and I'm not ready for any of these characters to end. And I know it's going to happen. And I know there's a lot of speculation. I've probably watched every YouTube video, trailer, theory, where's the Soul Stone? I mean, I've probably watched all of them. And maybe I've ruined it for myself to some degree. But I am super excited about Infinity War, obviously. Had to have the crew hat. But I've been thinking about this one question, and it's whether or not Vision can survive without the Mind Stone. We know it was an integral part of him becoming who he is and becoming a character, and it embodies him and his powers and animated him to some degree. But can he survive without it? That is really the question. I mean, we definitely see in the trailers that somebody from the Black Order or one of their henchmen is prying the Mind Stone out of Vision's head. In the trailers, we hear Vision say, "It's come to an end." And quite honestly, I think he's the first one within the first 15 minutes of the Infinity War. I think he's the one that ends up dying. Now, this is purely speculation. It's purely theory. I'm spitballing, and I'm just been putting the pieces together, but we never see in the trailers that Thanos ends up with the Mind Stone in his gauntlet. Obviously, he has the Space Stone and the Power Stone that we've seen in the trailers. We don't see him have the Mind Stone. However, we do see it being pried out of Vision's head. Is that the end of Vision? Can Vision survive without the Mind Stone in his head? I don't think he can. I think that's the end. I think it's the end, as he says in one of the earlier trailers. I think as his is the last voice that we hear in this featurette, and then we see again Captain Marvel's character played by Brie Larson that comes out. I think this is the end of the road for Vision as we know him. I mean, the big burning question everybody else is asking is, where's the Soul Stone? Question that's really bothering me is whether or not Vision can survive without the Mind Stone. And does Thanos end up getting it out of his head, or does he? I don't know. We can only speculate. So I don't know. You tell me what you think. If you're into the MCU and you're into Marvel, which I would assume that you are if you're watching this video, I would be really curious to hear your theories, your thoughts, comments, on whether or not you think, number one, Vision can survive without the Mind Stone. Number two, do you think Vision's the first to go? And because we know with 76 characters fighting somebody like Thanos, we know somebody's not gonna survive. But then perhaps if the Soul Stone appears, they can be resurrected. If you know the power of the Soul Stone, that's something that it can do. But yeah, curious your thoughts. I mean, I saw the featurette dropped earlier today, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing a. I mean, it got a little emotional. I mean, like 10 years of totally geeking out over all these movies and characters, and really following along the whole process. So it's 10 days away from today, which it'll probably be 9 by the time you're watching this video. So also, do you already have your tickets? Make sure you get your tickets in advance if you want to catch it on the release weekend, or are you gonna wait till later? And yes, I got my tickets for Friday the 27th. I'm probably gonna go Thursday night and figure out how many more times I can go see it before I run out of money. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. So if you're not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Smash that like button on this video if you so choose. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime a new video drops. And until next time, cheers.